Our goal is to bring to you all the top digital marketing and business news so you can stay connected.
My goal is to bring gossip.
Oh, okay. I'm here for the gossip.
Damn, girl,
Yeah.
this Asian jeans.
How old are you?
I'm 28, bro.
I go by feelings, not accuracy. Because I thought you were like, Annie, how can we be better friends? Because you've been a really shitty friend. The reason why we started this podcast was because of this moment where Vani was just like, how can we be better friends? And she was expecting, oh, let's go get our nails done. I'm like, we're running a podcast together.
I actually suggested her. And I think this is a great way to also just get to know each other, plus also work on our own like personal brand.
Boom! Welcome
Okay.
to the Business Entertainment with Vani and
Annie.
Okay. So this is our first episode, right?
Correct.
And our goal is to bring to you all the top digital marketing and business news so you can stay connected. So we're going to start our interviews by interviewing each other. So we have a list of questions.
I'm
we're gonna
scared.
list all the jobs that you've had in the past.
I started working when I was like 15, 16 years old. And I started as a adventure tourism instructor. So I would go to like public schools in my town and I would teach them how to like cross the river using the ropes, some rock climbing activities, and also give them some technical knowledge during the class. That was my first job, by the way. I have worked with Red Bull in their marketing company. One of my favorite places that I worked is Steamboat Springs in Colorado. It was a ski resort. The best experience. I worked as a project manager at a travel company. I've also taught some kids here in Vietnam, aged like between 5 to 14, 15 years old. And now I'm in digital marketing. So I'm working for Otis now.
Yeah, Otis, baby. Shout out. Please sponsor us, Alex. I was a security guard for the YouTube building. Yeah, and so the coolest moment that I ever had was when...
Why did I not know this? Why am I finding it now?
The coolest moment is when I was guarding the door, the front entrance at YouTube. And this is a time that the YouTube founders sold to Google, right? And so one of the co-founders stayed and the other one left, right? And so we were having a Christmas party. And so the one that left didn't have a badge anymore. So me and my senior security guard person was just like, you can't come in. You don't have a badge. And I'm like, what do I do? He was the founder, right? I'm like, are we not going to let him in? I'm like, dude, I got you. You can come into the Christmas party. So that was my cool little moment there.
Oh, wow. There you go. You can hire her if you need a
bouncer, call me. I was a cotton candy artist.
I know that one, and I've seen some of the pictures. Wow, so creative. Okay.
I was also a Korean hostess. Shoot, what else did I do? Oh yeah, and I was doing social media the whole time. Doing that.
How long have you been doing social media?
Dude, 14 years.
Yeah, and how old are you now?
I'm a 36 this year.
Damn, girl,
Yeah.
this Asian jeans.
Dude, I'm trying to pretend like I'm 25 the whole time.
You
time.
do look 25.
Yeah.
I would believe you if you said 25.
How old are you now?
Can you guess?
Well, I know how you are. I know how old you are.
Oh, no.
I've been friends with you for like so long.
Okay, tell me. If you get it wrong, then I would be really mad now.
Okay, fine. But I've been friends with you since you were 24.
Okay,
right?
so how old?
So we've been friends for like 6 years, and you're 30 now.
Oh my God, you got it wrong.
I did?
You're getting me cheesecake after this.
I'm getting you cheesecake. What? How old are you?
I'm 28, bro.
28. So we've only been friends for 4 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Fuck, it feels like 6 though.
It's fine. I'll take it. My first question for you is, why did you decide to pursue a social media creator or manager role?
You know what's really funny is that I moved to Vietnam to become a digital marketer. And I started out in SEO first.
Oh,
and
nice.
it was way too technical. I failed the Google Analytics test. And then I started crying. I was just like, I can't do this. Like, this is so hard. I'm so dumb. And then when I was looking at all the job listings and stuff like that, they were hiring for a community manager in social media. I'm like, oh, I think I can do that, right? And then when I got into my first company, a SaaS company in New York, I started realizing, oh my God, I have so much experience in social media that like my higher ups did not know, because I was building out my own brand like by myself for years, but I just didn't consider it work experience because I was having so much fun building my own following, like doing my own projects. And so I'm like, oh shoot, I was meant to be in social media the whole time. It's just now I'm pursuing it for B2B brands.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. I didn't know you've been doing it for 15 years, to be honest.
It's because like I didn't count so many of
Right?
those years because I didn't validate myself
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it. It was really great because like jumping into B2B social media, like they don't really know what to do. And so they were just creating graphics designs and just putting it out there, carousels and stuff like that, and they just weren't hitting. What they were missing was a personality, someone to kind of talk about the brand or utilize content in a way that was more engaging. And so I took that on and just be like bam bam bam,
Yeah.
take all the UGCs that we already had, re-edit it
Yeah.
so it's snappier, faster, gets to the point, and everyone saw it, and the views just started growing from there.
Yeah, I think also you kind of learn the algorithm, how it works. And it's actually very similar, not the same, it's similar to Google, right? You kind of have to learn the algorithm to rank on the top. So yeah. So my second question is, how do you balance your outgoing and reserved personality? Yeah, but I think we all do. But, you know, I know you very personally as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go from like seeing you every day and sometimes we don't see you for weeks.
I'm gonna take you through the whole back history, but like when I was younger, I have ADHD, so I give out so much of my energy to other people. And so it was just a blast of 100% extroversion. And then I realized I was giving too much energy away and wasn't focusing on myself. So then I would go to the extreme of like complete isolation and like working on myself. And then what happened was like my closest friends were like, hey, how come we're not hanging out? I missed you. What's going on? And then they would bring me out and they taught me how to utilize like my extroversion and introversion. So the key is knowing who to feel comfortable with to give your energy away. Because I used to give my
nice.
energy to everyone, strangers, and then I would be depleted. But once I learned who to give your energy to, then the magic really happens. Find friends that will always feed you and not deplete from you. And then you'll have like endless energy to give
so
back.
you're not draining, right? But when you isolate yourself, did that affect your work?
Actually, it made me better at my work, right?
Okay.
But it actually made me more socially inept. Like I started forgetting how to connect with people. I was so tunnel vision that I didn't know how to ask questions about my friends, like how they're doing, what's going on. It felt so
But that's
hard.
more like your personal relationship more than the professional. Or are you talking about like people you have met in the industry and are close to you?
No, like super close friends. I
Okay.
remember having lunch with someone that like had that's really good friend. And I just didn't know what to ask her or how to connect with her. There was like the wall that you saw that I had, and it was because I was so focused on work. What's one quality or trait that's followed you throughout your whole career?
Curiosity.
Ooh.
I think I've always been a very curious person, and that has led me to like many amazing things, like so many. If I'm not curious, I think I kind of I'm not learning anything.
Mm.
And I just stick to what I know. And that doesn't take me any further, like anywhere.
What's something you were curious about, and what did you learn from that experience?
I think I'm curious about everything I do in general, honestly. So many things. Okay, let me think of one. Maybe e-commerce would be a very good idea because I think when you come to Vietnam, you don't see that many opportunities except for like, okay, if you're in like a particular, like a specific sector, industry, you're like, okay, I need to go there. I'll like talk to this certain kind of people for this kind of job, right? But if you, for example, I was in hotel industry and during COVID, like there were no jobs because the borders were closed and we didn't had any tourists coming in. So the companies were like, we can't afford you.
Mm.
And then I didn't know what to do. So I applied for teaching and stuff. I learned how to teach kids. And then I was like, this is not for me.
Yes.
I can't keep doing this. Plus the management here is quite different. So we were not like, I wasn't really enjoying it. I love kids. I love giving, I love sharing knowledge, but I wasn't enjoying. Then I was like, what if I try something new? And then I suddenly started getting a lot of videos on my feed of like e-commerce. And I was like so curious. What is e-commerce? And then I like kind of booked a call with the coach. I had like a little bit of idea of how to start but we needed like some money to start. So I pulled whatever I had saved and I applied for the coaching and I built actually the website from scratch for my e-commerce business.
Yeah.
But what was missing was SEO.
Yeah.
And I was like, my website isn't working. And I started going and asking people and they told me like, okay, you need to do some SEO on your site. And that led me to the whole digital marketing industry. So, I was always curious and I was always trying to know how can I improve or how can I learn something? So many things. It's just related,
That's so funny. Matt and I also were in e-commerce too. So Matt and I have a lot of digital marketing experience. Matt, my husband, does email marketing and Facebook ads, right? And so we're like, yeah, let's pull together our knowledge. I have video creation. Let's use 3 parts of this to do a e-com brand. And we chose wine. Wine, because I love wine, and so we chose a brand. We chose a product.
That.
I love
like
wine.
I chose wine because I love wine.
Because I love wine, yeah. And then we went to Hanoi for like a product showing case. I forgot what it's called, but I have this wine pump where you just like put it into a cork. And
I remember. She actually invited me to dinner and she just brought that wine opener and she's like,
and it blows up and it was so fun, right? I'm like, this is my $1 million idea.
Oh my God.
Right?
Idea.
So then we didn't have certain skill sets like the website building. We should have gotten you to build our website. Yeah, so we invested $1,000 for our e-com website and then we started running ads on the product. But we realized we were missing a piece as well. And we didn't go the SEO route. We went to the Facebook route. And it turns out we didn't have a large enough audience because we were starting from scratch. Right? You started from scratch too.
Yeah.
And you were trying to do the SEO, search engine optimization.
But I think paid ads are much easier to reach your audience.
Yeah.
Than the organic.
But we had 0 audience. And so that's why we didn't have that trust for people to buy it. We only had one guy from Colorado buy our wine pump. And we're like, okay, we just spent $1,000 to earn $25. And we're like,
amazing ROI.
done. So e-commerce didn't work out for us.
I think for me, it was the coach we hired was not fully honest.
Yeah.
And that person only taught us how to run ads. And that was costing us a lot of money.
How much did you spend on your ads, babe?
Oh my God. Could be $4,000-5,000, like in just 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
That too for a new product. And I feel that maybe if I had spared some time to work on my websites, create contents and stuff, and did ads, I think that would have worked better. But SEO was never mentioned during coaching, and that was the most disappointing part. But you know what? I'm glad that I didn't know that part, and I discovered the whole new industry when I wanted to find out the problem.
Yeah.
The problem with my website and how do I improve my website. I think that's when I met a lot of people. And actually, I volunteered at SEO Mastery Summit, and I met some amazing people, some kindest people who just offered me to help and then just showed me what's missing.
Who are the people that helped you, Vani? Name drop them.
Zach, right?
Zach? Really?
Yes.
Zach Franklin?
Yes.
He helped you?
Yes, we were here the other day together, right?
That's so
Yes.
sweet. Zach.
Yes, and he's the
Zach?
e-commerce guy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How did he help you?
He just looked into my website and said, "This is shit."
He did that for me too. Thanks, Zach.
Very honest. And the other guy, I just don't remember the name. It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
That's okay, Zach.
I remember Zach though.
Zach, he's helping me vibe code right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Vani, how has knowing me changed your life?
Oh my God. Okay. I think you are, I'm not sure if I ever told you this, but you are one of the reasons why I joined the digital marketing industry too. I think you've always been this person who motivates me and inspires me, because you're always thinking out of the box. You're doing something different. I'm sure you must be scared and you must feel pressure and nervous too, but I don't really see it on your face, and you still do it. And I was like, if Annie can do it, I can do it too. And every time I've met you and I've shared, like, maybe I should try something else, or maybe I should do social media, or maybe I should do SEO, you've always been like, do it, Vani. Or if you need anything, I'm going to help you. And I think not everybody is going to come and help you, but you have always helped me. Some people just say it and just, they just say it for the sake of saying, but you have always been there for me. And I think one of the reasons why I come and check in with you and I ask you, how can I be a better friend and how can I make this relationship better? Because I think I value the things that you have shared with me.
Yeah.
And I think nothing will ever change that.
Oh my
No
God.
matter, like, even if you decide to just disappear.
Oh man, that's so sweet. Because I thought you were like, Annie, how can we be better friends? Because you've been a really shitty friend. I'm like,
Well, yeah, you have. Like, sometimes.
tell me more so I can improve. Yeah, tell me how I've been a shitty friend.
And I wouldn't say a shitty friend. I think you just like kind of disappear. And sometimes I feel like I don't take the initiative to ask you like what's going on or something. I think I'm also like more of like, I need to give her space. So I just leave you alone. But I think it goes both ways,
Yeah, I think I'm the type of person to also leave people alone because I don't like to be a burden. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. But it's so funny. The reason why we started this podcast was because of this moment where Vani was just like, how can we be better friends? And she was expecting, oh, let's go get our nails done. I'm like, we're running a podcast together.
I actually suggested her to
So now we're
get our
doing it.
nails done. I know, this is crazy. And I think this is a great way to also just get to know each other, plus also work on our own like personal brand. Because I think now we're at a place that where people know us, but they don't exactly know what we can offer and what we're good at, So I think this is just a way of showing that, yeah, or work on our personal brand.
Yeah. Vani, you're so good at talking to people, communicating with them, also listening, and then you have so much knowledge that to share with people. So,
I do.
Yeah, you do. You know, like getting into domains is like very niche, and it's just like so hard to understand, but you're able to communicate that very well with people.
I think it also comes with the experience. More you do it, the more you learn, and then you are able to share that with the people that are new in that space or who are like looking to use the age domains as a part of their SEO strategy.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working for Otis for a year and 3 months now. How long have you been working with Otis?
This is my 11th month.
11th month, so almost 1 year.
Almost 1 year, Otis.
Dude, so like I've been in Otis for half a year longer than you, but you know so much more about domains than I do because I'm just like, it's a website name.
Because I think you and I have a very different role. You are there to, like, how do I put it? You're there to help Otis gain more visibility. That too in the social media space, which is not easy at all. Google is easy. We have people who will like help us get on the top of search results. But for social media, I don't think they would have found like a better person than you. So you are doing amazing. And I think you don't realize, but I think you connect with people on a very personal level as well. And that has also helped Otis in many ways. And for me, it's different because I have to tell them how domains work or what kind of domains they need. So it's, I have to learn and I have to be knowledgeable in order to help the people. Mm-hmm. So, just different roles, but you're doing great.
How does domains work?
So I think it all depends on its authority and how you want to use it, right? For example, you have annima.com. Is that correct?
I do.
Yes. And as far as I know, it has no authority, no links at the moment, but your website is great. You know that you need to create contents, you need to build some links and stuff. And that is going to take you almost like 3 to 6 months, maybe more, to show you the results. But what you can do is you can now look for an old expired age domain on social media niche, right? And then pass the authority, just the link juice or the whole authority to your site. So what happens when you do redirections, when you pass the link juice, you'll start seeing results within a week.
Yeah. But what are the results that I'm looking for?
You're kind of building authority. So if the social media domain, the old domain, has links from Forbes or New York Times, or like maybe, let's say, EDU links, we are passing those link juice to your site. So it means you already have some kind of authority.
So it makes me more legit.
Yes, ma'am.
In the eyes of Google and the world. So it gives me more authority. Oh, that's what authority means. Authority.
Yes, and I think after that, when you work on like contents and you work more on like link building, you do like keyword strategy and stuff, it's going to give you more faster results instead of waiting like 3 to 6 months or more.
And the results are leads or?
Yes, I think the first step should be just like improving the overall SEO, like getting more, improving your metrics, like your domain rank, the number of referring domains, having like some editorial links on your backlink profile. And then you can focus on generating more like organic traffic, which means that you're getting leads, and then you kind of like, convert them into your clients.
What's the most expensive domain that you've sold?
I'm not sure if I can say the domain name, but it was $40,000. Thing is, you have to understand that Otis is a marketplace. So we have both buyers, sellers. We have our own Otis domains as well. So sometimes I sell seller domains, which means we have like standard commissions for seller domains. For example, if your domains are evaluated below $10,000, then our standard commission is 30% for Otis. And if your domains are evaluated between $10,000 to $50,000, then the commission is 25% for Otis. And if your domains are like 50,000 and higher, it's just 20%. So, we work first. We have to make sure that we sell like the seller's domains. And then from there, we get the commission. And from that commission, I get mine. So, yeah. But the one I sold was Otis domains.
Ooh. What's one skill set that you've learned working at Otis that you didn't have before, but now you have now, magically?
Taking ownership is the biggest one. But also, you kind of have to understand, like, taking ownership is also not very, how do I put it, productive at all times. Because sometimes when you just try to take ownership and do things on your own, it consumes a lot of time and you cannot focus on other stuff. So you saw my first post, right, yesterday? If the problem is big,
yes,
you just schedule a meeting and make it a collaboration.
Yes, everybody's problem now.
Yes, right. So, I think when you involve other people, you get like different point of view. You see you find a different way of doing things, and that will help you solve the problem faster. So yeah, I learned both from Otis, by the way. What advice would you give your 5-year-old self?
You know what? If I get to go back to my 5-year-old self, I would just watch her. I would just observe her and just see like what commonalities that we still have. Cause I don't think I remember anything when I was 5 years old. I think it's really important why you sent me back to 5 years old.
Okay,
there's a reason why you sent me back to 5 years old.
Okay.
And it's because like my parents are immigrants, right? So they never were able to teach me positive mindset because they didn't have any positive mindset. They actually taught me negative mindset and they lowered my self-esteem a lot.
Who is the most interesting person you have interviewed in the past 2 years, and what makes them intriguing?
Well, the thing is that most of the interviews are a little bit surface level because they're short form videos, right? But the deepest, most profound person that I've met is Mads Singers.
Ooh.
Yeah. He just changed my perspective of the world, right? And also my ability to be more generous with people.
I actually didn't expect you would say Mads, but I'm really happy to hear his name.
Yeah, because I think the person that's made the most impact in my life is Mads Singers. He and I met through Toastmasters, and he gives so much free advice to people and tries to uplift the community. And he's also uplifted me in my career too. And he's just made me a more generous person.
I feel like Matt Singers, he just knows everybody. And I'm sure he pretty much has got a portfolio on everybody because he knows like people on personal level, and then he connects them to the right people.
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy. Like every time if there's somebody who will be like, you need to meet.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know her? Do you know him?
He's a super connector.
Yeah, right?
Super connector.
Like Nokia connecting people.
Nokia. And that's kind of really amazing that he used that superpower that he has to bring people together, like employees and hirers. And that's why he has a recruitment business called Aristo Sourcing. We're looking for sponsors. He helps businesses find the right employees or the right hires.
Right, VA. Everybody needs a
VA. He does more than VAs. He like freelancers, any of those people that you need. He finds the right ones for your business.
Okay. And he also does management training.
Yes,
right?
Management training.
That is what he's good at. Not just good. One of the best management trainer, right?
In the world. Here's your dream wish list, Vani.
Oh my God.
Okay. Name all the people that you want to interview on this podcast right now.
The first one, actually, I'm so sorry. Alex Drew. You are the first person that I want to interview because I think you are just so intriguing. every time there's a meeting or anything, you are the first person to speak. And I just don't know how do you come up with like ideas just on the spot. So I'm curious. Second person would be, I think, James Dooley. I think I just met him at SEO Mastery Summit, and that was the first time that I met him. And he was just so down to earth. He's such a big businessman, but he was still offering free advices to people and also told us to work on our personal branding. I think the other would be Matt's for sure. I think I would also interview this guy named Ashish.
Ashish?
The AI guy. Did you attend his workshop?
No, I didn't.
No.
Miss it.
Oh my
Okay,
God. That
Ashish.
guy is genius. The knowledge he has around like AI is. So yeah, I think four of them on my top of my mind. Also, Stephen Khanna. I think he has his own unique way of doing things. Plus, he's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's super funny.
He has a great sense of humor. So it would be a lot of fun to just have him on the show and then just like talk shit.
Yeah. All right. Steven, Alex Drew, James Dooley, Mad Singers, come on our podcast show.
And Ashish. Don't forget Ashish.
And Ashish.
What about you? Top 5.
I would bring on Chris Campbell. I'm sorry.
I know he's your favorite.
No. Chris.
No.
Okay.
Chris. Not Chris. It's Craig Campbell, girl. Oh my God. I was just like, it took me like a minute to just be like, oh no, that's wrong.
I would bring on Craig Campbell and Chris Walker just so that I can see how different they are.
Maybe Craig Walker and Chris Campbell. Joking.
That's why I like Craig Campbell a lot, because he is so relatable. He is such a genius, and he also lets people think he's a goofball because it makes him more approachable, so he can help people. The number one story that I remember was when he had to go to the emergency room to do a surgery, but he had a conference to do like in the next 5 days.
Know about that.
He still went there because he didn't want to disappoint his audience and his friends and the organizers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he did that, and he showed me how generosity worked with being a influencer and the responsibility it is to kind of keep giving. Right. I was very reserved with my energy, like just putting up walls.
Yeah.
And then he showed me how to open up and just give more and provide more. So he is definitely idol status for me. All right. So we're coming to the end of the show. Our battery's running out on our camera.
Oh, okay. Maybe we do a quick fun question round.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
But the answers have to be like incorrect answers. Not
Incorrect
the right
answers only.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. What's the capital of Egypt?
Wyoming. I'm so good at this because I don't know any correct answers.
Who's your best friend?
James Dooley.
He's gonna hate this.
Thank you. Thanks for watching our show. Come back next week for the first episode where we're talking to Mad Singers. Alex Drew, if he comes on the show.
Makes sense. Maybe we'll stick to Mads.
Okay, Mads is our first podcast guest, so let's make it happen.
Yes, ciao.